Hello, my name is Kayla Perry, and Erin was more than my best friend. She was like a sister to me. I met Erin in 2012, which doesn't seem accurate as I feel that I've known Erin for most of my life, in which I have quickly learned that Erin had that effect on everyone she becomes friends with. Erin and I met in Rhode Island, where we both worked for the Jamestown school system. Erin, an amazing social worker, I was a behavior specialist. We shared many of the same students and quickly became friends. Erin had the personality to connect with everyone she met. While she worked in Jamestown, there were many challenging students and unfortunate events, yet Erin was able to rise above and beyond all the challenges. She would stay the course, never giving up on any person or situation, and always looked for a solution in which she was very successful. In addition to having a positive impact on many of her students as a social worker, Erin was a middle school track team coach. She taught and encouraged her team how to put their best foot forward. When Erin informed everyone that she was being relocated to Texas, it was such a disappointment. Since Erin has moved, she has continuously referenced and spoken highly of in regards to both her professional and personal excellence. But Erin's goodwill and efforts did not stop with the Jamestown school system. Erin, along with her husband, frequently assisted others within their community by volunteering and helping other organizations and neighbors in need, touching many with their kindness. As everyone knows, Erin is a person who puts 110% into everything she does. She was always in it for the long run, which is the reason her running business was such a success, as it helped many athletes in Rhode Island and Texas. She took pride in her coaching and was excited for all her athletes, especially when they reached their personal goal. Erin's last day in Rhode Island, Erin and her team ran a half marathon. Each athlete met their personal record at each distance, and Erin was thrilled. And Erin was an anchor for her team and her athletes. Although I never ran a marathon, Erin and I went on many walks together. It was one day that we walked together that has changed my life forever. It was June of 2015, which has remained one of the most difficult times I have experienced in my life. Erin and I went on one of our usual walks with our dogs, and Erin was not her usual self. As we were chatting, I became convinced that a couple nights prior, Erin went out with a few friends, and someone must have spiked her drink. With much convincing, Erin finally allowed me to take her to the hospital. Upon arrival at the hospital, I informed the staff that Erin's drink must have been spiked and that she needed immediate attention. Hours later, her results informed me that I was mistaken. It was then that I had to make the most difficult phone call to her parents, whom I have never met. I informed them of the situation and that I needed help in contacting her husband, who was out at sea. Her parents reached Grigsby and took the next flight out to Rhode Island. While waiting upon their arrival, I stayed right by Erin's side, praying and trying to understand why this was happening to her. Thankfully, Erin's personality was contagious, and I tried to stay strong, positive, and live in the moment. As time went on, Erin did everything she needed to do to fight through this illness. She was such a fighter and so determined that it was 8 months after her surgery when she ran that half marathon with her athletes on her last day in Rhode Island. Erin is one of a kind. Even though Erin was dealt a deck of cards that she did not deserve, she played every single card to its fullest potential. Although she may not have won her battle, to me, she won at life. Looking at the numerous individuals that Erin positively impacted and the amount of accomplishment that she had achieved in the short time she was here far surpasses what most people can accomplish in their lifetime. Deb and Jerry, thank you for raising an amazing daughter we will all love, miss, and will cherish forever. If I raise my daughter to be half of who Erin is, then I know I have done something right. Thank you.